I believe we are live. And we got three people in here, so let's just get right on started. What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks here, and thank you for joining me on today's episode of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. We are on episode 15 today, and gonna have fun like always. Again, thank you for those of you who are waiting for the stream. That always puts a smile on my face, knowing that there's people just ready to just dive right in. And let's hope we have another good, awesome, engaging show today. Like always, you guys, feel free to ask questions. You want to see a figure more close? Is there a topic you want to talk about? Whatever it is, my ears are open. Nothing much on the agenda today, but I thought, why not dabble in an era that I have said, and maybe you guys know, that is not my favorite era of Godzilla movies. And I figured I'd watch a couple of Millennium Series movies today. Watched Final Wars not too long ago. Couple episodes back was Final Wars, but today I thought I'd kick it off by watching GMK. You know, if I had to pick a favorite Millennium Series movie, it's between this and Godzilla 2000. I've grown to like GMK more over the years, so gonna start off by watching some GMK today. And then probably for the next segments, you guys over on Facebook and Instagram, when I go live there, that's where you can really sit back and watch movies with me, because YouTube, will hit me with copyright and everything else otherwise. But if you guys want to go watch a movie with me later on the other segments, probably going to be popping in Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. So like I said, going to be diving into a couple Millennium movies today. Reptile 7876, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here. We got 4 people in here, 4 likes. Thank you guys so much. 5 people. Guys, atomic blast that like button. I appreciate the support. Helps out a lot. And yeah, so we're just dabbling in some Millennium Series stuff today. Like I said, I'm starting GMK pretty much right now. And Millennium Series, I don't know why, it just really was never my favorite era. And it has really, I don't even know the reason. The Godzilla suits and everything were always really good in the Millennium Series. One thing that I always liked about the 2000 suit were the spines. I thought those spines were just so rad when I first saw them. But yeah, so just gonna, I don't hate the Millennium Series. It's just my least favorite. So just gonna be watching some Millennium today. I'm gonna be kicking it off here with GMK, and then later on the other segments, you guys can join me to watch Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. 6 people in here. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you guys so much. You guys are already ready, making my day. Zilla Fan 85. Ayo, what's up? Glad to have you here. You guys are already making my day. This is awesome. So again, guys, you guys got questions, comments, you guys got a topic you want to talk about, you guys want to talk about a figure. As far as what's been going on my end, not a whole heck of a lot. It's been kind of slow as of late. But I will say, if there's anybody in here who's a Star Wars fan, you may want to stick around. In a little bit here, I'm going to be showcasing something that came in last week, of course, after last week's episode of Kaiju Chill Clock. So I wasn't able to show it there. Reptile 7876, dude, the GMK soundtrack is amazing. I love it. I can't wait for Mondo to release their vinyl record of it. Zillafan 85, I'm in much better spirits. My girl and I made up. I have a new job on the horizon next month. Hey man, that's awesome. Dude, I told you, everything's going to be okay in the end. Everything's going to be alright. That's awesome to hear, man. I'm really happy for you. But anyway, so yeah, last week, after last week's episode, my wife's birthday gift to me came in the mail. And keep in mind, my birthday was back in June. So this is how long it took to get here, and that's because it was a very custom and well-made piece. So any Star Wars fans in the house, stick around here. Let's say in about 5 minutes. Let's go at the 10-minute mark, and I'll showcase what my wife ended up getting me. Or what I should say, she had me customize and put together, and she bought it for me. So it's really, dude, I'm psyched about it still. I'm like looking at it right now, and I want to show it so bad, but gotta wait another 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the dot. But hope everybody's having a great week. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday. What else has been going on? Not a whole heck of a lot. Probably this next paycheck, I'm probably going to dip and pre-order the SH Monster Arts Hedra set on Amazon. Still haven't done that yet, and the time is winding down till that's released on Amazon. So I think this next paycheck, I'm gonna dip and get that SH Monster Arts Hedra set finally. I'm gonna pre-order that. I keep putting it on the back burner because everything else keeps popping up. There was the X Plus Flying Hedra that popped up. My local buddy selling me the gigantic X Plus Mechagodzilla 74. I just sent him the first payment on that. And then I still have another payment to send the beginning of next month, and then that'll be paid for. So there's actually quite a few Godzilla collectibles coming in the near future here. But nothing new ordered. But I most likely next week will be pre-ordering that SH Monster Arts Hedra set. So excited about that. One of my local shops in town that I shop at a lot, that you guys may have heard me mention, Zia Records, they get a lot of used stuff, and there's actually been somebody who's been bringing in like Godzilla figures and memorabilia, and we got to get that title card. Flip it a couple times. Bam! Yeah, I love GMK, dude. I can't wait to hear that on vinyl. That's going to be awesome. But, yes. So, anyway, one of my local shops here in town, Zia Records, there's a guy that's been actually bringing in a lot of Hedra stuff. There's, I'm not sure the exact names of the figures. I think one of them is a CCP. And I think the other one may be like a large-scale marmot. I'm not sure. But my good friend Mike, who's a manager down there, and he owns Tucson Comic-Con also. So it's really great to have him as a friend and as a good connection. That way he can also help me with my Tucson Godzilla Festival, Kaiju Festival, you know. He can definitely help me network that and whatnot. And then, of course, he's down to have Zia Records sponsor that event. But anyway, sidetrack. There's been somebody who's been bringing in Hedra stuff, and I messaged him the other day, and it's like, dude, you got to let this guy hit me up first, because right now I can't afford the price that, the price tag that they put on it there at the store. One of the Hedra pieces is like $200, and then I think the other one's like $300, and it's like, oh man. It's like, and they're really nice pieces, and I've been into collecting Hedra a lot these past few years. So to see those locally in a local store for me is like, I want to get them so bad, but I don't have the budget for it right now. So I'm hoping that they stick around for a little bit. And because the most I can do is wear one of my Zia Record t-shirts and get 10% off the purchase. Because if you wear one of the shirts, you get 10% off. So that's the best I can do right now. And they have a point system, but I don't have enough points yet to get any of those figures at a discount. So it's really tempting. It's really hard for me not to just like, I just want them now. So I'm hoping they stick around for a little bit, and maybe I'll be able to afford one and then put away a little bit here and there, and hopefully the other one's still there, and then nab the other one. That's what I'm hoping for. But maybe I'll put together some stuff for trade. The problem is with that is I've already done some trade with them, and I really don't have anything else I want to get rid of, or I can see myself living without, as far as trading items in. There might be a couple extra things, but there's not a lot I have. So, let's see. What else has been going on? Nothing as far as Masters of the Universe collecting. That's kind of slowed down for me for the moment. which is fine. Like I said, the Godzilla and Kaiju stuff is kicking back up. You know, I got stuff from X Plus on pre-order. Of course, there's been the vinyl records I've been getting. But yeah, so the Godzilla and Kaiju stuff has been picking up quite a bit. So which is a nice change of pace. Reptile 7876, it's always cool when you see Godzilla collectibles in the wild. Dude, it is. It seriously 100% is. But no, so I told my buddy Mike, like, dude, anything that's Hedra, man, this guy needs to, like, you got to give him my contact. That way, you know, maybe I could work out a little better deal. Not to say, like, Zia inflates the prices quite a bit, but, like, as it stands, it's like $200 for a figure and then $300 for another. Plus, with what I have going on currently, I can't swing it right now. And so who knows what kind of cash deal this guy would have been into if he did want to just let him go before taking them to Zia. You know, it's kind of like the first dibs thing, you know. But hopefully I am able to snag both those guys up because they are really, really cool Hedra figures. And again, I've really been into Hedra stuff these past few years. Sea Monster stuff is another one. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with collecting. I'm really into collecting Hedra stuff, you know, from Godzilla vs. Hedra, and then Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. For some reason, Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster recently reignited. And it was like, I grew up with that film. I loved it so much. And it's like, so I've been trying to dabble in Sea Monster stuff, which also leads to the X Plus stuff that's coming out. Can't wait for that Godzilla and Ebra set. Man, that's next month. That's going to be dropping. That gigantic Mechagodzilla from my local buddy, that's going to be coming. We scheduled a day for that, for him to deliver it. And I already have a skit put together. I sent him, I pretty much sent him pictures of the script of the skit. And I told him, if you want to change anything, or I'm open to suggestions or whatever. Because it's really a simple skit, but I think you guys are going to like it. So again, you know, I'm not going to spoil anything there, but, you know, be on the lookout for that box day when it happens next month. That's going to be a lot of fun. And that's really about it. There really hasn't been a whole heck of a lot going on my end. It's just been kind of slow and steady and just working and relaxing when I can. So, but no, thank you guys for being here. We got 7 people in here, 4 likes. Atomic blast that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Atomic blast the notification bell. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook if you can, because as we know, once I'm done here, I hop on over to Facebook Live, and then I'm there for a little bit. And then, like always, don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Instagram if you can. And we do the 3rd and final segment of the Kaiju Chill O'Clock episodes over there. So, yeah. So, anything going on your guys' end? Any new collectibles, figures, you know, anything you want to talk about? That's one thing I did like from GMK. I liked the D3 warheads. I thought that was like a cool weapon. You know what I mean? It's a missile that has a drill that goes and then it detonates inside. I thought that was a really cool concept for like a missile in the Godzilla universe. I would like to see it like maybe return one day. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like to see the D3 missiles return. I would even like to see the Super X maybe return one day. That'd be cool. Especially the Super X 2. The Fire Mirror. Heck yes. Austin Creations. Thoughts on Cavity Colors Godzilla vs. Destroy-A-Drop. You know, I'm 50-50 on it. The last 2 releases from Cavity Colors, the Mechagodzilla 74 and the Gigan, in my opinion, they were kind of You know, there really wasn't anything grabbing me about that. And that kind of disappointed me with the 74 Mechagodzilla film, because I love the show of King Caesar, and I wanted to see something a little bit more cool with maybe King Caesar, you know, but really nothing grabbed me, so I was kind of sad about that. The Godzilla vs. Destroyer one, though, I'm 50. It's 50-50. I like a little bit of it, and then the rest I'm kind of the tie-dye and the long sleeve shirts and stuff with the Godzilla, face profile on it, it looks wonky to me. Like the face is just with nothing attached. It looks really weird. So I didn't really like that design. That wasn't, and same thing with the long sleeve. Uh, the Godzilla temperature rising shirts, it's an alright. But I really wasn't fond of the artwork either. I feel like the fangs are a little much on that artwork, and that makes it look weird. Again, this is just my opinion. If you like it, that's awesome. But really, I want to say if there's something that I like the Destroya Precambrian, like, heavy metal design t-shirt where it has Destroya and, like, the heavy metal font. That one's pretty cool. And then I also do like the basic main t-shirt. Like, I don't know if I like them enough to get them, but maybe down the road if I get a discount code or if they have a sale or something, if they still have my size, then I would pick them up. But nothing's really itching me from the Godzilla vs. Destroya collection. It is really 50-50 for me on this one. I'm really hoping, though, that it really starts to pick up again because, again, Cavity Colors started off strong with their releases. Like, they had some awesome stuff. I really hope that some of my favorite movies down the line, when they get to them, I'm really hoping they're not a disappointment. Kind of like the Mechagodzilla 74 collection was. I kind of wish that one had a little bit... I just wish it was better. I just didn't like anything from it. Aliens in Space. Did you see Day Shift with Jamie Foxx on Netflix? It has vampires. I have not seen that. Is it good? If so, I will definitely put it on my watch list. And I will check that out. But from Cavity Colors, I think the movies I'm most anticipated for is Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, Sea Monster, Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, Destroy All Monsters for sure. I hope those 3 releases, once Cavity Colors gets around to them, are good. Megalon is another one I hope is going to be good. Of course, I hope Terror of Mechagodzilla is going to be good. James, how dare I ignore your comment? What comment, James? I'm not ignoring your comment. You didn't comment until just now. And Alien, great. One of the best movies in the past 10 years. Like From Dusk Till Dawn. Okay. Well, I'll definitely check that out and put that on my watch list. Thank you for the recommendation. And James, get out of here. If I'm ignoring your comment, is it on another platform? Because then I can't get to it when I'm on here. Because how I reply to things is all through my camera. So, James, download Gigabash so I can beat you up. Dude, I looked into it right after you put that. So, it's on my to-buy list. It's on one of the things that I definitely want to get. So, I'm going to get that. We're going to play it. Maybe this next week. I will buy that and download that. I still need to buy and download the Dawn of the Monsters also, that game, which is more of like a side scroller. I need to get that one still too. I haven't played that one yet. So there's definitely some Kaiju video games that I need to catch up on, and Gigabash is one of them. So James, I'm gonna try to get that within the next week. I will let you know. And I just realized we're almost at 20 minutes. I said I was going to reveal the Star Wars thing that I have here. But then I got carried away with the comments and talking about stuff. I'll get to that here in a few minutes, so let me catch up on these that just came through. Aliens in Space, what did you think about Godzilla not being in the next Kong movie? I think it's okay. I think it's okay to have those breaks, you know what I mean? Because if you're just getting constant... it's nice to have these characters have their own time to shine. So I think it's good that, Kong's getting, another, solo, basically. James Hartman, the company needs to hook up with Toho. This game is a lot of fun. Okay, you got me hyped for it now. I'm definitely going to get that within this next week. I promise you, man. Aliens in Space. Apparently, Godzilla won't be in the next MonsterVerse film. I mean, that's okay. Again, he doesn't need to be in every movie. Having those breaks just builds up the anticipation and the hype and the excitement for whenever, he does come back in a film. And then James, okay, taking you to Suplex City when you do. All right, man. All right. We need to get on some Mortal Kombat again, too, James. Good Mortal Kombat memories, man. We need to get on that, too. Aliens in Space. I did not like how they rushed the center of the Earth scene in Godzilla versus Kong. It was too quick. I agree. And that's also another problem is when a director tries to fit in too much into a film, you're going to have problems like that to where you wish more time was spent there. And I think Godzilla vs. Kong had more footage, but they had to cut it because of time. And sometimes that stinks, and you wish that they would still, whenever the movie comes out on a home video, you wish that they would release those versions with the extra footage. You know what I mean? But instead of like putting them in like deleted scenes or whatever, like a category of its own, just make it like an uncut version of the film, more or less. But no, that always ends up being a problem when you try to mash too much into one film. And there were parts of Godzilla vs. Kong that felt rushed, just because I think they were trying to do too much in one movie. And so from there, hope we got some Star Wars fans in the house, because now I'm going to talk about what my wife ended up getting me for my birthday. And my birthday was back in June. So this took about a little over a month to get here, and that's because they make them to order. They're pretty much custom to how you want. And the company that my wife ended up going with, she wanted me to have a good quality lightsaber. And the company that my wife ended up going with is called Saberforge. So I highly recommend, if you guys are Star Wars fans, you want a good quality lightsaber, be prepared to pay a little bit. They have different categories and different price points. But I'm telling you right now, just from this, guys, it's worth the pickup if you're a Star Wars fan. And she ended up getting me a lightsaber from Saberforge. Now, what she ended up doing, because she couldn't necessarily like keep it as a surprise, she wanted me to pick what I wanted. And then she bought it. So I picked out the hilt. I picked out the electronics, the blade plug. They have customized blade plugs for the lightsabers. You can choose the blade length, all that stuff. And guys, this is a really awesome lightsaber. Like, it's made out of, real metal. It's got, realism feel to it. It's very well balanced. I like the way it balances. It balances very well. And it's got a crap ton of features that are really, really cool. And then Aliens in Space, cool. Saberforge, yes. If you know the company, yeah. No, really good. My lightsaber can change colors, so I can change it to whatever color I want. And before I ignite it and everything like that, can you guys guess what my favorite lightsaber color is? Because that's the color that I have it defaulted on. But I can change it to any color I want. I could do orange, I could do pink, I could do red, I could do, there's yellow. There's even like, I think you can almost get it white. There's blues, there's greens. I mean, tons of color options. The lightsaber talks to you when you're messing with the settings, which is really cool. The volume and sound on it is really cool. It has a smooth swing that actually moves with your movements, which is really cool. And I'll showcase it here in a minute. I'm just telling you guys the features, and then I'll show them to you. And then I will attach the blade because you can take the blade plug out and put the blade in. So I like that you can kind of like attach it to a belt or a holster on your side if you're cosplaying as a Jedi, and then you can just have it this way. And again, it has a really nice feel to it. Like you feel like a Jedi when you have one of these in your hand. And I modeled mine, not exact, but I tried to get the closest I could to my favorite Jedi of all time, which is Qui-Gon Jinn. I love Qui-Gon. I think he's just an awesome character. I wish he didn't, of course, die in episode 1. But I love Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon is my favorite Jedi, so I tried to get the closest that I could to Qui-Gon's lightsaber. But this is pretty much what this is at the end of the day. This is my own lightsaber because I built it, I put it together, I picked everything out, and my wife bought it for me. So yes, it is rechargeable, so you don't have to change the batteries in and out. You can just plug it in and charge it. I'm not sure how long the battery lasts. I think they say it lasts like a few hours if you have it on constantly, of course. And then it only takes about an hour or two to charge or something like that. So it's really not bad. So yeah, so how about I showcase it here? Do we have any comments? Did anyone try to, oh man, Nick Adams in here with his jokes. What do you call 5 Siths piled on top of a lightsaber? A Sith kebab. Oh my goodness. Nick, you're hilarious. So, does anybody want to take a dab? What is my lightsaber color? Does anybody want to take a guess before I ignite it? That's an awesome lightsaber. If I could get one, I'd get Luke's green one, which is my fave. Dude, they have it on there. It's one of their, I think it's part of their Elite series, which again is more expensive, but they do have it on there. And again, you can choose the electronics. They have NeoPixel blades. They got all different kinds of price ranges. It just depends on what your budget is, or save up for a crazy expensive lightsaber, because all I will say is that with this alone, I think this was like a little over 200, just a little bit, and it's a really good saber. I love it, and I can't thank my wife enough. Let's see, we got Nick Adams. I'm going with green. Well, I'm going to show you the lightsaber talks to you. So you hold it for a few seconds to turn it on.
Power on.
And it tells you power on. And then you got the little light around the switch. And like I said, I'll plug in the blade after I show you guys like some of the features. But so you got that. It has the smooth swing, so it moves with your movements. Of course, you got the clash. You can deflect blaster fire. If you're locked up with another saber, you can do like that, like the clashing, you know, of it locked with another saber. Or if you're like cutting something, it's kind of this. It kind of has that same effect. So you can also change the font sound for the saber, which I think this has, I think 10 different sounds. So you can change the power up sound, the power down sound, and all of that also changes the hum. It changes the blaster fire block. It even changes the lockup sound feature. And again, you can change the color. So I will showcase all of that here, and then I'll put in the blade, and then I'll showcase it a little bit again with the blade in. So without further ado, let me just read one more comment here from the Monster Report. When we went to Disney, the saber building shop was closed at Galaxy's Edge. I wanted to build one, but couldn't. So awesome, man. Dude, I've been wanting to do that too. But I think in reality, for what Disney charges for that experience, you can just order one of these from Saberforge for maybe a little bit more money, and you're getting something, I want to say, that is a lot better quality. But I still like that experience because you get to build it from scratch. You get to pick your crystal, put it in, and put it all together. Don't get me wrong, I'm not dogging on it. That sounds amazingly awesome, and I definitely want to do it too one of these days. But without further ado, Nick Adams, you were correct. Green. And look how bright that is too. And I love the way it looks on the vents right here. And that's on both sides. And you get it through the blade plug on the top. And then the boys got to do the droid building. Dude, I want to build the droid too. Whenever I go to Disney again in the future, I want to build a lightsaber and I want to build a droid. That is on my to-do list as well. So here's the lightsaber. It moves with your movements. So even if you move just really slow, you may not be able to hear it, but it's humming. And then, of course, so you hear that. It moves with your movements. So then you have the clashes. You have the block, the blaster fire. The lockup. Oh. That's the lockup. Or if you're cutting something. So you got all of that. You can, let's see, I think it's 2 seconds and there goes the color change. So you can have the color fade, slowly fade in and out like this. And then all you got to do is tap the button to lock it in on the desired color. And it's kind of hard to tell, but that's kind of pink. Then it goes red. There's more orange, yellow. There's white. And then it kind of goes to the blues. Purple, pinkish. And then you can just tap it and lock it in on whatever color you want. And there's kind of like a very light, like almost a white pretty much. And then if you hold it for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, it flashes through the colors. And then you can lock it on whatever you want. And there's green. So green is my color. I love green lightsabers. They're awesome. So then hold it for a few seconds and that turns it off. You can change the volume on it.
Volume low.
Change it to volume low.
Mute.
Could put it on mute to where it's just totally quiet.
Volume high.
Volume high, which is what I had it on. And again, changing the font, the sound fonts also. So I think it's 2.
Unstable.
Oh no, 2 is the type of the effect the blade has. That's what I also forgot to say. You can change the effect of the blade. So what I had it on was steady, which steady is just a solid color. Unstable, let's see if it shows up on camera. You see how it's like flickering? If that's showing up, but it's like flickering, so it's like Kylo Ren's lightsaber more or less. And then Pulse. And Monster Report, sweet Jedi Master Grondin, heck yes. You have your audience memorized, brother. Well, I hope so. Pulse. So Pulse is another one, and Pulse is more of a fade in and out. So you have unstable, Pulse, and steady, which is just solid. So then here's Pulse. I don't know if it will really show up. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Again, it looks a lot better in person. But that's Pulse, and then
Steady.
Steady, which is what I had it on. Now for the sound changing. It has different fonts. So just have it come through here so you guys can hear it. Let's see.
The Fallen.
The Fallen. So now, remember how it just sounded? Now it's going to sound different. Then this changes the power up, the power down. It changes the hum. It changes the lockup. It changes the blaster block fire. It does all of that. So now, see how that sounds different? And then,
The Dark Lord.
the Dark Lord, which I think is Darth Vader. So that was that one.
The Dark Sword.
The Dark Sword, which is, if you've seen The Mandalorian, the Dark Sword is the black saber. So now, this is actually a really cool sound font. It sounds really awesome. So here you go. And I know Nick, Adams from the Monster Report, he loves The Mandalorian just like I do, so he's going to get a kick out of this. So here's the Dark Sword sound font. So that was the Dark Sword. Emperor, so Emperor Palpatine.
Scavenger.
Scavenger, which is of course Rey.
Princess.
Princess, which is Princess Leia.
Rage Knight.
Rage Knight, which is Kylo Ren. So again, you can change that to unstable and make it match more or less. The customizability with this is amazing. We're not done yet.
The High Ground.
The High Ground, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then the sound font that I actually like the most, and I had it defaulted on in the beginning, not sure if anyone knew, but
The Count.
the Count. So Count Dooku. I love Count Dooku's power-up sound. I like the power-down sound. I like the blaster. I like the lockup sound. I like the hum for that one. So again, here's what I had it on first if you don't remember. So those are all the different features that this saber has. Now, let me just get right on into it, and let me take the blade plug out, and I'll put the saber blade in, and then we can get to that. My wife, though, also got me, I didn't request this, she just got it for me because she wanted me to have something nice to put it in. They also have these nice leather pouches that have the Saberforge logo on it that you can put your lightsaber in. So she got me this for my lightsaber. Can't thank her enough. My wife is just awesome. So, here's the blade. They have different length blades on the website too. So I went with the longest because I wanted a nice long lightsaber, which is 37 inches. So, but they have different lengths for the blades. So you can have a lightsaber with pretty much whatever blade length you want. And they give you everything that you need. They give you the charger for it. They give you the little Allen wrench tool to take everything apart and swap stuff out, which is what I'm getting right now. I'm getting the little tool. Came in a little bag. So here's the little Allen wrench. And all that it is so you see that little dot right there? You plug that in. You unscrew it just a little bit. You don't have to take it all the way out. Just undo it to where it's a little loose. And I don't know if you saw the plug dip down there, but the plug dipped down. And then you just pull it out. So there's the blade plug for when you don't have it in, the blade in. You can choose what type of blade plug you want to. They have different designs. I just went with this design because I thought it looked the most Star Warsy. And it's a nice chrome metal. So there's the blade plug. Then the blade you just take, and I like it to be in the same spot that I tighten it every time. So then you just slide the blade right into place, just like so. And then you take that tool, and it doesn't have to be crazy tight. You would be surprised how snug this gets and how nice it holds it in place. So just get it nice and snug. And the blade, trust me, it's not going to go anywhere. Like, I'm pulling on it, and it's not going to go anywhere. And these are made for dueling. And because it's not NeoPixel, you can kind of medium to heavy duel with these. Because if you get the NeoPixel blades have the LEDs throughout. And if you clash with those too hard, you could bust those LEDs and actually mess up the light in the blade. So that's the only downside to NeoPixel. NeoPixel may be brighter, and it may look cooler in the power-up, but you have that downside to dueling. You can only duel really light with it. You can't be heavy with it. But, so now just to give you guys the look of it is, that's what it looks like with the blade in. And it's really cool. It's got nice balance. So, I mean, I can't wait to pull off some tricks with this. Nick Adams from the Monster Report, I actually asked him if he could make me another intro for Star Wars lightsaber stuff. Because I actually want to kind of do reviews and actual like showcase on this and the other lightsabers that I have. And then for any future Star Wars reviews that I may do. So, and Nick, don't forget my two favorite characters, Qui-Gon Jinn, and even though I don't like the sequel trilogy all that much, I do like Kylo Ren. So, Qui-Gon Jinn and Kylo Ren. That's the characters I want in the intro mainly. Qui-Gon Jinn and Kylo Ren. Especially Qui-Gon Jinn. He's my favorite Jedi. I modeled my lightsaber after his. Not exact, but I like the way it looks. I like how the little switch stays lit too. I mean, guys, these are just great sabers. So again, Saberforge. Guys, whatever your budget is, whatever your price point is, they make the sabers to order. So it takes a while for them to get to you. Plus, they may not always have what you want in stock because they make them to order. So you might have to pop in every now and then on the website to see if they have exactly what you want. But it is worth the price. Any of the sabers they have, I want to say, just even after getting this, are probably worth the price. Definitely. So, yeah. So here's what it looks like with the blade. So you got the clash. You got to hit it pretty hard. You have the blaster fire. The lockup. That's about it. Again, you want to change the color. Let's just do the fast cycle. I do like purple too, so I'm glad that I can change this to a purple if I wanted to. But there's the color cycles. There's kind of like a pinkish purple. I could slowly fade it if I want. There's red. The red is really nice. Blue. The blue looks good too. And you can just lock it on whatever color you want. Or you could just have your lightsaber just change colors on the fly. It could be whatever color you want at any time. The blue is really nice. I will say, even though I'm a fan of green, the blue is really nice. And should be cycling over to my green here pretty soon. Oh, and green. And I could just have it fast cycle to get the exact green that I want if I wanted to. So there we go, back on green. So yeah, saber from Saber Forge. I can't thank my wife enough for it. It's awesome. It's beautiful. I love it. It's my favorite lightsaber. It is my lightsaber. You know what I mean? But us Jedi are in hiding, so I better deactivate this and get it off screen before I get caught. So, that was the showcase of the lightsaber. That ate up some time, didn't it? But yeah, Saber Forge, you guys. I highly recommend them. Austin Creations looks awesome. Nick Adams, I'm on it. New intro, new video intro coming up. Zillafan85, Nick, thank you. No rush, man. No rush on it at all. And then Zillafan85, awesome, man. Looks like you have the high ground. Again, they have that sound font that says the high ground, which is Obi-Wan. Rich from Wisconsin made it. What did I miss? Dude, you just missed the whole showcase I did for my wife's birthday gift to me. She got me a lightsaber from Saber Forge. So you're going to have to go back and watch this because I go through all the features, everything. So you're going to have to go back a little bit when you can and check it out. Spaceman V, yo, dope lightsaber. Dude, Saber Forge. I can't recommend them enough. I, myself, in a couple months, maybe a little bit more, once other things slow down, I might consider getting another lightsaber from them. Like, legit. That's how much I like it. Because the only other two lightsabers I have were the Darth Vader FX when they first came out. My dad got me that years ago. And I think it was around the time that Episode 3 came out. So I've had that lightsaber for a while. But my dad got me my first ever lightsaber, which was the Darth Vader FX. Again, that was a long time ago. And then the other lightsaber I have is for my cosplay, my Star Wars cosplay that I do, Kylo Ren. I do have an awesome Kylo Ren costume, and I have an FX lightsaber of Kylo Ren. Maybe on the Instagram page for Godzilla Fan Freaks, I actually might do myself dressed up in the Kylo Ren costume that I have, and then I might do a good guy Kylo Ren, just like showcasing pictures with my green lightsaber here. So like Kylo Ren turns to the light, more or less. And Rich from Wisconsin, happy birthday, man. Well, my birthday again was back in June, so that's when my wife ordered this. And so it took a little over a month to get here. And again, that's because they make them to order. They're fully customizable how you want it. So it's a good quality product. That's why it takes time to get to you. But yeah, my birthday was back in June, but thank you. And yeah, so yeah, no, that's what I got for the lightsaber showcase. Let's see, I don't think I went over, but you guys probably know it. I got corn nuts everywhere. Corn nuts, yay! I got my snacks. We're all good to go. And just watching some Millennium series today. Especially since the last few Kaiju Chill Clocks, I kind of mentioned, Millennium's not my favorite era. But just watching GMK right now, Godzilla and Baragon are going at it as we speak. Let me turn the camera a couple times just so you guys get a shot. Just because I don't want YouTube to hit me with a copyright. But just so you guys know, I ain't lying. There's Godzilla and Baragon. They're going at it right now. Man, Baragon is so freaking tiny, man. He is so tiny. He just gets thrown. But, so yeah, just watching some Millennium today. Not my favorite era. That's why I figured, you know what, I haven't watched GMK in a minute. After GMK, when we go to the other segments on Facebook and Instagram, probably going to be watching Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. So here's what's on the menu today for what I'm watching. And yeah, so just showcase the lightsaber that my wife got me. Again, I love it very much. I just got to do it one more time. Oh, I love it. Wow. So, no, a lot of fun. I love it so much. It's just such an awesome, great piece. Like, legitimately. And yeah. So, you guys, topics you want to talk about. Does anybody have any collectibles that they like coming in? Does anybody have any cool lightsabers from Saberford? I don't know. Or any other company. There are other companies out there that are similar, but my wife she was looking at all of them, and then she just thought Saberforge had the best reviews and the best feedback, so that's what she went with. So, yeah. What else has been... There's really not a whole heck of a lot going on my end. I've already stated that. Sunzilla 2008. Let's talk about SH Monster Arts. All right. We can talk about SH Monster Arts. Earlier in the stream, I did state that probably next week I'm finally going to be putting the pre-order in for the Godzilla Hedra set from SH Monster Arts. In my head, for some reason, I think I was thinking of the Mezco Godzilla vs. Hedra set, which I can't wait for that to come out. I definitely want to get that too. Yeah, next week probably going to finally pre-order the SH Monster Arts Hedra on Amazon because that is going to be coming out on Amazon pretty soon, being released. It releases next month, actually, I think. So September is actually going to be a big month for me as far as Kaiju and Godzilla collectibles go. What else do you guys want to, like, specifically about SH Monster Arts? What do you want to talk about, Sunzilla? Like, what specifically about the line? What do you want to know? You want to know my opinion? Do you want to know what some of my favorites are? There's Fred. Fred's here for Kaiju Chill Clock. Fred, say hi to everybody. You're like a celebrity now. Hey, look at the camera. You don't want to. He's watching the TV. He's watching Godzilla blow his atomic breath. He is legitimately staring at the TV. Cat loves Godzilla. I guess we'll have to keep him. Sunzilla 2008. My most wanted monster arts are Biolante, special color Heisei Ghidorah, and the original Burning Godzilla. Good choices. Expensive choices at that, because Biolante in the aftermarket now is really, I mean, Biolante was pricey when she first came out, but now it sadly, Biolante's not even worth the price point in the aftermarket. Not. Like, SH Monster Arts, I like them. They're nicely detailed and I like the articulation, but they do fall apart easy, and then sometimes the sculpts can be a little wonky. Like, I know on a lot of the Godzillas, sometimes the eyes are like really weird and it looks really bad from certain angles. So there's pros and cons for SH Monster Arts. But those are good choices. I have the original Ghidorah. I don't have the special color one. And then I have the original Biolante. And then I have the original Burning Godzilla. Monster Report live stream tonight with Godzilla Train on his channel. Is he in this chat? I don't think he is. Godzilla Train hasn't chimed in yet. But awesome. Guys, tune in over to the Monster Reports channel tonight for another live stream. He's going to be having Godzilla Train on there. So, check that out later. What a great day for Kaiju live streams. I mean, you guys have got Godzilla fan freaks here from Kaiju Chill O'Clock, and now you got the Monster Report later on. Heck yeah, that's an awesome day. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tune in, though, because me and my wife are going to go out tonight for dinner. We haven't done that in a minute. Like, actually go out somewhere and just enjoy each other's company at a restaurant. We haven't done that in a minute. And we're going to go to the movies tonight. My wife got us tickets to the new Dragon Ball Super movie, the superhero with Gohan and Piccolo as the main focus. So we're going to be going and seeing that tonight. So I'm excited. Today's a great day. I'm hyped, man. Spaceman V, are you going to Tucson Comic-Con? Does water fall down a waterfall? Yes, I am going to be there. And if you're going to be there, keep your eyes open. I'm not sure if I'm going to cosplay. I wanted to do my Kylo Ren cosplay with my new lightsaber, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to cosplay this year or not. I may just go as myself, Godzilla fan freaks. So keep your eyes open. Either for a Kylo Ren with a green lightsaber, or me, my wonderful face. But I will be there. Sunzilla 2008, are they on display or stored away? Because I want to see the OG Burning Goji. Dude, everything's on display. I don't have anything put away anymore. Before I moved into this place, some stuff was put away. But you want to see that stuff? That is not a problem. Man, guys, we are killing it. You guys are killing it. You guys are on fire. Enjoy dinner and the movie. Oh, I most likely will. I am so psyched. And then Spaceman V, hell yeah, DBZ. Dude, I'm excited to see the new movie. Piccolo is one of my favorite characters, and I'm so happy to see him, like, center stage again. And then Zillafan85, ooh, I really want to see the new Dragon Ball movie. Dude, I'm seeing it tonight, so I'm going to let you know how it is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome. No doubt. And then there's Godzilla Train 1090. Me and Nick Adams from the Monster Report, we're just talking about you. That's who's going to be on the Monster Report live stream later tonight. So make sure you guys tune in for that. What's up, Kaiju family? Everett, did you see my show about Dragon Ball on my channel? Was definitely a fun show. I did not. I'm going to have to go check that out for sure. Definitely going to do that, my friend. But let me answer some requests here. And then, yes, I will do you one better. Instead of going to grab it, Sunzilla, let me flip the camera here a couple times. We're just watching GMK today. And I will take you over to the shelf. Because all my stuff is on display. I don't have anything put away. Here is the OG Burning Godzilla. And he has the spiral heat ray that came with the SH Monster Arts Fire Rodan. So there's the OG Burning Godzilla. And there's actually the OG Biolante. Let me turn on the LEDs. I'm actually going to be cleaning the collection pretty soon. So if you guys see a thin layer of dust on stuff, I apologize. But I'm going to be cleaning pretty soon, especially since we got some new collectibles coming to the family next month. I want them to have a nice clean shelf welcome. But there's the original Burning Godzilla. There's the OG Biollante. And then, since you mentioned it, not the special color version, but here is the OG King Ghidorah from SH Monster Arts. I got him flying and suspended from my ceiling. And I love the way he came out. Just giving you guys a nice showcase. And yeah. Oh man. They're dropping the missiles and the bombs on Godzilla. Set you guys back down. And there we are. So yeah, there you go. So I wish you luck though. Hopefully you can find the King Ghidorah and the Biollante for a good price, man. Burning Godzilla might be a little expensive too, especially the OG. Even the reissue that they did with the steam effect parts, even that's kind of expensive now. If there's figures that you want, you guys, you almost got to be there when they drop or when they pre-order or when they drop for pre-order or when they first come out. Because if you don't, getting things on the aftermarket, it can really hurt. It really stinks. That's why always buy what you like, buy what you can afford. You know, if you know a figure is going to be coming out and there's a pre-order window maybe, try to save as much as you can. And then GMK, I see, are you going to get the new Spiral GMK figure? No. Not, again, I'm not the biggest fan of the Millennium series. If I had to pick favorite films from the Millennium series, it would probably, it's a toss-up. It's either Godzilla 2000 or GMK. GMK, I really didn't like GMK when I first saw it. You know, but I've grown to like it over the years. I especially love the soundtrack. I've always loved the soundtrack. But it took me a little while to get used to the Godzilla design. But over the years, I've liked it a lot more. But yeah, I'm not going to be getting the new Spiral GMK. Again, it's not that I don't like it. It looks like an awesome, amazing figure, but I'm just not a big Millennium fan, so I don't go after the collectibles from the Millennium era. If there's anything I want from the Millennium series, talk about aftermarket prices and rare and hard to find, I definitely want to get the X Plus Baragon and Mothra GMK set. I want that. Yeah. I think I got a lot of wishing to do until I get that. Because if you find it now, it's really expensive. If you find it at all, it's really rare. But that is a great X Plus set. I love Mothra's design from GMK. Mothra has a really cool design. Always wish they kept the and then Godzilla Train. Oh Jesus, you have a huge dreams on that one. Exactly what I'm saying. Definitely huge dreams. Wishful thinking. But yeah. If there's an X Plus figure that I want in the aftermarket, at least I want to try to get for a decent price or even find it, would be that set. It's such an awesome set. I've said it before, I always wish that they kept the original script for GMK. Would love to see Anguirus and Varan and Baragon versus having Ghidorah and Mothra. Oh man, but yeah. But yeah, next month is going to be a big month for me for collectibles. I'm not sure when the Godzilla and Ebra set is shipping from X Plus, but they said its release date is in September, so that's next month. So I'm going to be getting that. The gigantic Mechagodzilla 74 from my local friend. I'm going to be getting that. If I pre-order the SH Monster Arts Hedra on Amazon next week, that's also going to be here in September. September is going to be a big month. War of the Gargantuas soundtrack from Waxworks. I have that on pre-order. That's going to be coming in next month. Next month's a big month for Godzilla fan freaks, especially with box days and new stuff. And then the following month in October is the X Plus Flying Hedra. I pre-ordered one of those, so that's going to be coming in that following month. So you could say there's a lot of things that are coming in the next couple months for Godzilla fan freaks. Not sure I'm going to be doing a lot of spending at Tucson Comic Con. I'm really just going to have to see what there is. But and then Godzilla Train 10. Yeah, I do have a lot of stuff coming in. Yep. Trust me, it's been kind of difficult to budget, but I've been able to make it work. The wife hasn't yelled at me yet. But I don't go crazy. If there's one thing that I don't go crazy. It may seem like a lot's coming in, but you have to remember, this stuff was, the window for the pre-order was, 2 months, like the pre-order for Godzilla and the Ebra set was like back in April. So it's been a while since I spent the money for that, So everything is few and far in between. It's just everything then eventually comes out the same month or ends up happening the same month. It's just how it works. Oh, man. Oh, there's King Ghidorah. He'll be on his way soon. Oh, no. King Ghidorah is a good guy. Was a very different feel, for sure. The only GMK X Plus that I have is the Ghidorah, too. I got that from the former Goji Fan 93 when he was purging his collection. That was one of his figures that he sold me. He's actually right. I gotta get used to pointing and looking at the camera. He's right, like, there. That's where the GMK Ghidorah is. If you guys want a closer look, just let me know. Collection room is right there. All the goodness is right over there. In that room and on the outside. Jim Jenkins, Godzilla vs. Ebra, is that the large monster series? Do you know? No, it's the new one from the favorite sculptors line, Jim, where he's tossing Ebra over his shoulder. I think that's, a 30 centimeter series set, plus even taller, because you have to attach, Ebra and Godzilla together, I believe. So that's even going to be taller than 30 centimeters. So that's that set that's going to be coming in. I do have the 25 centimeter Ebra and Godzilla, though. That was from I think that was a Wonderfest set exclusive years ago. So I do have that set that came with the mini Condor and the mini Mothra and the Godzilla and the Ebra. So Godzilla Train 1090, I know what you mean. I have the Mezco 89 coming in October and might even add another piece with that, but we'll see. Yeah, Mezco's been doing a good job, man. I'm looking forward to, is it the, I feel like I'm getting lines mixed up, but is it the Mezco that's coming out with the Godzilla and Hedra set? I think it is. So it comes out with the Godzilla, and then you got like two forms of Hedra, and then you get some buildings and stuff like that. I'd want to get that when that comes out too. And then Jim Jenkins, right, gotcha. And then Godzilla Train 1090, yes, it's listed as 30 centimeters. Jim Jenkins, yep, I still got that set. It's a great set. I love the Godzilla versus the Sea Monster 25 centimeter set. I love it. I love it so much. And then Godzilla Train 1090, yes it is. I kind of want to get that too. See, I'm a sucker for Godzilla versus Hedra stuff, so that's why, like, I'm just eating up all this Hedra stuff, Bam, I got the Cavity Colors shirt on today for Godzilla vs. Hedra. So, you know, it's one of my favorite movies. I love Godzilla vs. Hedra, man. It's one of my favorites. Can never have enough Hedra. I mean, I got my Hedra themed shelf right there. So, a lot of different Hedra figures on there. Then, of course, there's more Hedra in the collection room. I got the flying Hedra suspended right there in the doorway, or above the doorway. So, yeah, no, you can tell I like Hedra. Now, there's other people out there who are more crazy Hedra collectors than I am. There are people who have mountains of Hedra figures, and I wish I had displays like that of Hedra, because I do. That's how much I love Godzilla vs. Hedra, but I don't. But that's okay. Everybody's collection is special in their own way. If everybody's collections were the exact same, it'd get boring pretty fast. Oh, we got Mothra. She's about to fight Godzilla. Cough, Andy Peters, cough. Yes, that is who I'm talking about, Andy Peters. That dude is insane with his Hedra collection. But it's beautiful. We all love it, for sure. Oh, man. Man, guys, we're doing great, man. Just a little over an hour. Not doing too bad. Mothra's fighting Godzilla right now. Just watching some GMK. Again, in the Facebook and the Instagram segments after I'm done here, probably going to be popping in and come enjoy Godzilla against Mechagodzilla with me. It's been a minute since I've seen that movie. Again, just felt like watching Millennium today, because I felt like I've been kind of mean to the Millennium series. Again, it's not my favorite era. I'm just really not that fond of a lot of Millennium stuff. I grew up, I'm a Showa kid. I grew up with the Showa series. So Showa is my favorite era. I love the Showa movies. I do love Heisei as well. But Millennium just never really like, oh, I love Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. You know, Tokyo SOS, even though I know a lot of people do like Tokyo SOS. The Millennium series just has never really smacked with me. I don't know. I've never really connected with it that much. I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite era. Zillafan85, I'm in agreement with you. I prefer Showa the most as well. And after Heisei, I have to really be in the mood for Millennium. See? Exactly what I'm saying, dude. That's exactly what I mean. I have to be in the mood for the Millennium series. Which, I guess today, I kinda am. Not really. And Nick Adams, show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Rich from Wisconsin, love Hedra. Still collecting figures, posters, scored the 50th anniversary t-shirt. Heck yeah, man. That is awesome. In my opinion, you guys, talking about cavity colors again, their Godzilla vs. Hedra collection is still, by far, in my opinion, their best release for their Godzilla Legacy collections. Godzilla vs. Hedra, I got everything from that set. I got every t-shirt. I got the sweatpant joggers. I got everything from that collection. I loved it all. Godzilla Train 1090, I respect that, but that's blasphemy. I will change your mind coming in December. Okay. Okay. And then Godzilla Train 1090, my favorite is the Heisei era. Dude, the Heisei era, there's nothing wrong with the Heisei era. Don't get me wrong. I like the Heisei era too. Just Showa. It's just what I grew up with. And then Godzilla Train 1090 Showa, I can always watch because it's my childhood. Yep, there you go. Agree. 100% agree. The majority of Godzilla that I watch now, in all honesty, is the Showa series. I can throw on a Showa movie And even if I've seen it a million times, even if I saw it a week ago or a few days ago, I can watch it again and still get amazing enjoyment out of it. Oh, Ghidorah's shocking Godzilla. He's shocking him. Oh, man. Just give you guys little snippets every now and then. YouTube can't hit me for that, so. As long as it's a few seconds worth of footage. But the thing is that they really nailed me when I was showing some of Final Wars for whatever reason. I don't know why YouTube was protecting Final Wars. Like, if you're going to do that to a movie, do it to a good one at least, in my opinion. Oh, man. 7 people in here, 7 likes. At least that's what it shows on my end. Guys, thank you again. If you haven't, Atomic Blast that like button. I appreciate the support. You guys are on fire today. You guys make the show. You guys make my days. Like Kaiju Chill Clocks, I can't thank you guys enough for being here with me. So, yes. We're having a lot of fun. Any other topics, any other questions anybody wants to talk about? I'm running out of stuff here. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about? Questions? You want to take a look at something? Let's go. What do you guys have on pre-order? Anybody have anything cool on pre-order? What's everybody getting? Who is getting, Godzilla Train 1090? Are you gonna get that Spiral GMK? I've been talking so much, my throat's dry, so I'm drinking a little bit more. Glad I got some nice lemonade, Can't go wrong with lemonade. I love lemonade. Oh man, there goes Ghidorah. Godzilla just tossed him into a building. Monster Report, do you have any Shogun Godzilla vintage or Super 7 releases? I do not. That is one, the Shogun Godzillas, that's one thing I've never had. I've came across them, and part of me wants to get them because of the vintage nostalgia. But I don't know. I don't like the way it looks. That's just me though. Zillafan85, I want to get the SH Monster Arts Hedra and Monster X, but I'm going to have to wait till after I start working. Yeah, man, you got to have the budgets there. I definitely want to get Monster X too. I'm glad that Monster X has a little bit before its release. Like, I think it doesn't release till next year on Amazon, but you can still pre-order it on Amazon. So I'm eventually going to pre-order that one too, maybe a couple months down the road here. Because that's one monster that I don't have in my collection. The way that I wanted to do my collection, you guys, I collect everything. I have X+, I have Marmots, I have Sunguts, SH Monster Arts, I got CCPs, Bandais, a little bit of Gasapon, or Gasapin figures, however you pronounce them. NECA figures, SH Monster Arts. Did I say X+? X+. I got, I don't just collect one figure line. My collection is all over the place with variety. I got Trendmasters, Reveltech. I got Reveltech figures. I got a couple models out. I got a couple models in there. So my collection is all over the place. I don't just collect one line. But the way that I wanted my collection to be, though, is I wanted to have at least one representation in my collection of each monster. So, I have all the different Godzillas in the Godzilla, 50th Memorial Box Bandai lineup that I have. And then it has other Godzillas from other lines in that lineup. I got a Kamacuras, I got a Kumonga, I have a Gabara, I have a Minya, I have at least one Manda, I got a Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra. You know, like I have at least one of every monster in the Godzilla universe, except I do not have a Monster X and I do not have a Kaiser Ghidorah. Those are the only two monsters that I do not have a representation of in my collection. Do not have a Monster X. I do not have a Kaiser Ghidorah. But I am excited for the Monster X from SH Monster Arts. Kaiser Ghidorah, I can live without. It's not killing me. But Monster X would be cool. So I definitely do want to get the Monster X SH Monster Arts. Godzilla Train 1090, but I completely lost track of my pre-order list. Too much stuff coming out. There is a lot of stuff coming out, man. It's crazy. Monster Report, no biggie. I ordered a little Super 7 just to say I had one. Did you pre-order any of the Godzilla Super 7 figures? I have not. Again, there's too much going on right now, and Super 7 is at the bottom for me. Like, there's some stuff that I like the Rose form by Alante, yes. The Mechagodzilla 93, that looks really cool. At least, yeah, that's Super 7, right? Yeah, that's not Mezco, that's Super 7. You know, I do want to get those. So maybe down the road, we'll see. But yeah, I don't have any of the Super 7 stuff on pre-order. Right now, what I have on pre-order is Vinyl Records and X Plus, and going to be some SH Monster Arts. Zillafan85, what is my dream figure that I really want? It's a good question. I mean, I guess I could kind of go with what I stated a little bit ago, talking about the X Plus GMK Baragon and Mothra set. That is definitely a dream collectible that I would like. I would definitely like that. Oh man, Ghidorah got his power up and he just blew Godzilla away with that fireball of collected energy. See, I'm trying to think. It would probably have to be that GMK Baragon and Mothra set from X Plus. I feel like that's a good dream figure for me. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else out there that I like really, really want, you know? I'm just looking over at my collection and seeing like if seeing a kaiju will spark something. Yeah, if I had a dream figure or collectible, it would be the GMK Mothra and Baragon set. Maybe the X Plus Desghidorah, because I never did get one of those either. I do like Desghidorah as a kaiju. Would love to have that figure, but of course that's another one that's crazy expensive and kind of hard to find now. Godzilla Train 1090, have you dived into the dangerous game of collecting kits yet? No. I have some models that I've done, but I'm not big on model and kit building. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. I actually think the only two models and kits that I have, at least Godzilla related, I have a Mechagodzilla 93 resin model kit that I put together and painted. And then I have the Super X2 plastic model kit that also came with a Maser tank from the 89 movie model that I put all that together. So that's really what I have as far as models go for anything Godzilla Kaiju related. I believe so. Take a look here in a minute. And then I have a couple of the Dragon Ball Z plastic model kit figures that you can put together and make an articulated figure out of. I have some of those. I have a Frieza and I have a Piccolo. Frieza's my favorite character, so I love Frieza. And I actually just saw the other day, too, in the manga for Dragon Ball Super, Frieza has a new form, Black Frieza. And he totally decimated Goku and Vegeta at their highest peaks of Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. So my boy is back, man. Frieza's back. I can't wait until they continue the animation for Dragon Ball Super, because I'm not really one into mangas. I don't really read mangas all that much. But for series that I do like, I more or less just keep up with like special updates, like the new Frieza form. I know about that. Godzilla Train 1090. Don't go down that rabbit hole of kits. I'm not trying to. I'm trying not to get the bug. Well, easy enough for me. What's holding me back from kits is I really don't. It's not that I don't trust my ability to build them, but I I'm just I maybe it's laziness. I just would rather have the figure already. You know what I mean? Like now, trust me, from the model kits that I do have, I enjoyed the building process. Um, and if everything's like pre-painted and everything like that, that's maybe a little bit better because now I'm not one for building a kit and painting it. You know what I mean? Because I want it to look good. I don't want it to look bad. And let me flip the camera here as we were watching GMK. And the only model kit that I built and painted was this Mechagodzilla. And even you can tell it's not the best job, but just because Mechagodzilla was a basic color scheme of silver with a little bit of black and then, of course, yellow in the eyes, I was like, I'll tackle this model kit. And I used like a textured silver paint, so like when you sprayed it, when it dried, it had like a texture to it. It wasn't just smooth. So that's what you're seeing on the Mechagodzilla as far as the texture goes. That's the paint. That's not just me like spraying a bunch of paint and it like drips. That's just the way the paint looks when it's dry. And then trying to get the black like in the hands and whatnot, I didn't really do that great of a job. But that is the one model kit that I have that I put together and painted myself. This here is a model kit, but my dad bought me that when I was a kid, and it was already pre-assembled and pre-painted. So that I didn't build or paint, and neither did my dad. We found that at a flea market, already built and painted, and he just bought it for me. I think he got it for like $40. And my dad is who got me started on Godzilla, so whenever my dad gets me something that's related to Godzilla, I cherish it for the rest of my life, and I just love that figure. Just because it came from my dad. He gave it to me. Godzilla Train 1090. Oh, I'm not building or painting anything. I don't mind playing a little more to have a friend build and paint it for me. That makes, see, that's one thing that I'm not into either, is like I don't want to pay somebody to do it for me. Let me see. The other model kit that I have, here's the Super X that I'm talking about. Here's the Super X plastic model kit that I built. The only thing that didn't really come out well were the decals. The decals came out kind of messy. But there's that. And then I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I have that's model? That's Godzilla related anyway. I don't think so. No. The only other things that I have that's model kit like, again, are the Dragon Ball Z figures. You see the Piccolo and the Frieza with the death ball and the special beam cannon. Those are plastic model kits. As you can see, I'm a fan of Frieza. I love Frieza's second form, so that's why I have those figures there. Don't have a big Dragon Ball Z collection, but it's there. I used to have some more Dragon Ball Z figures, but I shrunk my collection to really just what I really wanted. Yeah, I think that's it for models. I don't think I have any other kits. But yeah. Let me set my lightsaber on the ground because my lightsaber keeps wanting to fall off the couch. And look at this couch potato right here. Look at him. Big old couch potato. Fred enjoys Kaiju Chill O'Clock. I believe he does. Like sitting back here with me, huh? But yeah. We got an hour 30 here. We're not doing too bad. Godzilla Train 1090. I'm waiting for my first one to come in. I'm really excited to see it in person. Heck yeah, man. And then Nick Adams from the Monster Report. Fred is living the dream. Dude, he is. He's living the dream. He hangs out back here. Like, this is his part of the house. Because we have 2 cats. And sometimes they get along. Sometimes they'll get weird. So, I mean, we kind of have the house closed off into 2 halves. So, Fred has this whole back area, pretty much. He gets to be engulfed in the collection almost 24/7. And then our other cat, Daisy, she has the front living room and kitchen and hallway and stuff like that. But we let them roam around and whatnot. But every now and then they'll just get a little weird. And then they'll, like, tussle with each other. It's kind of annoying. I wish you guys could just coexist nicely all the time. Oh, guys, if I may not look it, that's okay, but I'm having a blast. It's just kind of slowing down now. At least the first segment is a little bit. But let's just keep it going. You know, keep the questions coming in. Whatever you guys want to talk about. See, Godzilla Train, besides the Roto, Kaiju Kong, and Ebera, I have the Bilkin 68. So really, my 4th, but second one built and painted from scratch. Awesome, man. That's great. Yeah, I just don't trust myself enough to paint. Building's like down the middle. Building I can do, but it's really when it comes to the painting and everything. Like, I want the figure to look good. Monster Report, does Saberforge make a Fred-sized lightsaber? I don't think they do. But I think they do have a lightsaber modeled after Master Yoda's. So, I mean, that would probably be what? I feel like Master Yoda's lightsaber is like that big, maybe. So, I mean, it wouldn't be Fred size, but it would be closer. And you can get a shorter blade from them, too. So, Godzilla Train 1090, the right amount of money. For the right amount of money, they will. You want a cat-sized lightsaber with all the bells and whistles of electronics? Let's do it. Just give us the money. We'll make a cat lightsaber. Oh, Godzilla's about to blow up Ghidorah. Boom! And he blows up. You're just being a couch worm today. You're just a couch worm. That's all you are. Oh man, but man, you guys, this is just, I'm having fun. This is great. I love the questions. I love the engagement. You guys are just knocking it out of the park. You guys are on fire. And I thank you so much for enjoying and being here. Since we're on Star Wars, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? Asking Nick also. So my favorite Star Wars movie. So Godzilla Train 1090. I believe that's Adrian, right? Yes, it is Adrian. You weren't here at the beginning of the stream, but go to whenever you can go back and watch this from the beginning. Go back to, I think it was around the 20-minute mark, and then I actually showcase the lightsaber because this is brand new. My wife got me this for my birthday. My birthday was back in June, so this took a little over a month to get to me. But that's because Saberforge, they build them to order. They're pretty much custom to how you want it, so it takes time, and it's a well-crafted piece. You could take the blade out, and you can have just a plug in the top. But definitely, when you get a chance, go back and watch this stream for the lightsaber showcase segment, because I showcase this and all its bells and whistles pretty much. And I can't thank my wife enough. I love this. But my favorite Star Wars movie. It has to be Episode 1. Yeah, quit pointing your guns. I'm sorry. I love Episode 1. Episode 1 is my favorite. Growing up, I loved Empire Strikes Back. I loved Empire Strikes Back so much. I lived for the Hoth battle. I loved the Battle of Hoth so much. So growing up, the Empire Strikes Back was my favorite. But now, as a mature adult, and not like it has to do with maturity, I'm just saying, as an adult, I've just grown to like Episode 1. Episode 1 is my favorite, and mainly because it has my favorite Star Wars character, and that's Qui-Gon Jinn. He's my favorite Jedi. That's who I kind of modeled my lightsaber after. So Qui-Gon Jinn is my favorite. It's my favorite character. I love Qui-Gon Jinn. And so Episode 1 is my favorite Star Wars movie. And Godzilla Train 1090, your wife is a saint. I'll definitely check it out. Yes, definitely check it out. And the website Godzilla Train 1090 is called Saberforge. So just Google Saberforge and you'll see it. It'll be like the first result. And they have all different categories of all different prices. But you have to remember, the prices that they have, that's just for the hilt. When you go into it, you get to build your saber with what electronics you want and everything else, and then that adds to the final price. That's kind of how it works. But they have different categories for different budgets for everybody. But not all of their stuff may be in stock. Keep that in mind. Because they build these to order, they don't always have everything in stock for every saber. And then Godzilla Train 1090, interesting choice. I don't hear that much at all, but to be fair, my favorite Star Wars movie is Episode 3. Dude, Revenge of the Sith is a good, solid movie. I love Revenge of the Sith also. The whole duel at the end between Anakin and Obi-Wan, and then Palpatine and Yoda, it's amazing. I love it. It gives you chills. It's so good. But yeah, Episode 1 is my favorite. But again, that's just because my favorite character, my favorite Jedi, Qui-Gon Jinn. I love Qui-Gon. Monster Report, Empire is my favorite. Rogue One is a close second. Rogue One's a good one too. Rogue One's good. Godzilla Train 1090, that's 2 and 3 for me, Nick. Good choices. If I had to pick a top 3 favorites, Star Wars, I want to say Episode 1. Probably Episode 3. And then I would probably have to go Empire. I like Rogue One, but I like Empire a little bit more than Rogue One. Awesome Creations, Episode 1 gets too much hate. The pod race and the space battles are amazing. And the final lightsaber duel with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul, Duel of the Fates, That music, chills again. I love it so much. Man, I want to watch episode 1 now. Monster Report, Phantom Menace probably had the best lightsaber fight in all of Star. That's what I'm talking about. Heck yes. And then Godzilla Train. I can't argue that, Nick. You're right. Let's give it for episode 1. Yes. Love episode 1, man. Love episode 1. I watched it not too long ago, but again, I could watch it again. I'm kind of getting the itch. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a Star Wars day. I don't know. Just kick back, relax, and enjoy in a galaxy far, far away tomorrow. Oh, we're doing good on time, though, you guys. An hour, 40 minutes. Again, I wrapped this up around the 2-hour mark. So, but let's keep the engagement going for another 20 minutes. This is fun. It kind of got a little bit darker outside. Not too much. I think some clouds moved in. It's been raining on and off, so it's been very sticky and muggy here with the heat. So, and again, guys, we here in Tucson, we've been in the 90s. So in the 90s with, I don't know what the percentage of humidity is, but it's up there just because the rain has been sporadic around town. 90-degree dry heat with however much percentage humidity sucks. I hate it. I'd rather it just be dry heat. Like, if you're going to give me humidity, at least be constantly raining. That I can deal with. But don't just rain on and off. Nah, I don't dig that. I don't dig that weather at all. Yeah, they got Godzilla, or so they think. And Godzilla freaking pulls like a Jason Voorhees with his heart beating at the end. In my opinion, that made me laugh. I thought that was really weird. Like, oh, his heart's left. It's beating. What? GMK is ridiculous a little bit. Reptile 7876. As soon as you step outside, you start sweating. Exactly. 100% exactly. It's ridiculous, man. And I don't grow out my hair a lot. I like to keep my hair short because it's just the way the Tucson weather is. Even in the wintertime, I keep my hair short. I don't like long hair. I keep my hair short. At least as short as I can, I haven't checked the radiation levels yet. It's better to be sure. And then they do the salute. And the Guardian Monsters. Again, I like the soundtrack for GMK. Can't wait for Mondo to release that vinyl record. I can't wait to see the artwork for it. Godzilla Train 1090, gotta get back to the grind, but have a good day. And he'll see Nick tonight on the live stream. Again, you guys, check into the Monster Report later. And if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Nick over at the Monster Report. Give him those subscribers. He deserves it. He has a great show. He has great live streams. So guys, definitely check out that live stream later that he's going to have with Godzilla Train. Definitely be there to check that out. Oh no. There's the heart. Oh no. It's beating. To me, that's a bit ridiculous. GMK's ridiculous for that. Like, what? Come on. Ridiculous. Reptile 7876. I've been watching some Shin Godzilla. Absolutely love that film. Dude, I love Shin Godzilla too. Shin Godzilla, it's a lot better than what people think. I mean, when it came out, a lot of people thought it was boring and this and that, but I feel like Shin Godzilla has grown on people over the years since its release. It definitely deserves a lot more love than it got hate. I mean, sure, it has some boring parts, but once you grasp the whole plot of the movie and like the messaging behind it and everything, it makes sense. And it's a good, solid film. Love Shin Godzilla. But you know, we're doing good, you guys. I'm just letting the credits roll on GMK. In a little bit here, depending if the engagement dies down, maybe we'll stop it. Not, you know, close to the 2-hour mark. But I'll keep it going here for another 15 minutes because we're at an hour 45 at least. So any last minute questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about, let's knock it out. And then I'll wrap it up here about the 2-hour mark. And I'll be moving over to Facebook Live next. So again, you guys, if you can, or if you're able to, like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. And once I'm done here, we have segment number 2 of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 15. And over there on Facebook, we're actually able to like watch a movie together. So we'll probably watch part of Godzilla against Mechagodzilla over there. And then once I'm done on Facebook, which I average on Facebook sometimes 30 to 45 minutes. And then once I'm done there, I scoot over to Instagram Live for the 3rd and final segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. And we'll finish the movie over there, have a good time, and yeah. I enjoy jumping from platform to platform. I understand not everybody can do that also, but, you know, the other 2 segments, again, give me time to just relax, you know, because I'll have the camera on the TV versus me the whole time. So I'll actually be able to sit back, snack a little bit, you know, Nick, I got my corn nuts. We're good to go. Yeah, so that's what I do enjoy about the other 2 segments is it gives me a chance to just kick back. The engagement's a little bit there. Sometimes people will pop in with questions on Facebook and Instagram, but not a whole heck of a lot. I appreciate this segment for that. You guys are amazing. My YouTube audience, thank you so much. My YouTube audience, you guys are great. Oh, Rich from Wisconsin, have you heard about a sequel to the legendary King Kong, Godzilla vs. Kong? Yeah, I did, and I heard Godzilla's not going to be in it, so it's going to be more of a Kong solo movie. But that's fine. You know, give Godzilla a little bit of a break. That's okay for these monsters to have their solo films before they, like, meet up again. You know what I mean? To me, that's perfectly fine and fair. Monster Report. Today's the anniversary of Godzilla 2000 in the U.S. Wow. Dang. Nick, you are on top of that stuff, man, because I only keep up with certain movies of anniversaries, but man, you are on top of that. That's awesome. It's Godzilla 2000's anniversary. So, should we, on the other 2 segments, should we watch Godzilla against Mechagodzilla? Or should I pop in Godzilla 2000? Question. My question to you guys. Because I haven't seen this in a minute. Godzilla 2000, it's been a minute since I've watched that, but not as long as it's been since I've seen Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. So, what do you think I should do? Should I just opt out and do Godzilla 2000? Or should I just continue with my normal scheduled programming and flip this on for the next 2 segments? I'll let that be up to you guys. Had some people pop out. That's okay. We still got 5 in here. At least on my end, it shows 5 and 7 likes. Thank you guys again so much. ZillaFan85, I would say Godzilla 2000. To me, it's one of the better films of the Millennium Era. Okay, that's 1 vote. That's one vote. I want to say, guys, if I get at least 3 or 4 people saying Godzilla 2000 over Mechagodzilla, I'll watch Godzilla 2000 instead. Fair? So 3 or 4. I need 3 or 4 people to chime in and tell me Godzilla 2000. If not, I'm going to continue with my normal, just whacked myself in the forehead. I feel like that's this telling me, like, watch me, damn it, watch me. No, watch me. But I'm down to watch either. Go Godzilla 2000. All right, Nick Adams from the Lawn Support chimed in. That's 2. If I get one more Godzilla 2000, I will watch that instead of Godzilla against Mechagodzilla on the Facebook segment. I mean, if you guys are able to chime in that on the Facebook segment and watch it with me, that's great. But even if you're not, still just comment. I'm going to fulfill it. I'm going to do it. You know, don't think that I'm like lying. And if you're not able to follow me over to Facebook, think that I'm not going to do it. 2K. There we go. That's 3. Rich from Wisconsin. Sealed the deal. So, going to be watching Godzilla 2000 next. Let me go grab that DVD. Actually, let me go pop it in. That way it's ready. That way when I do fire up the Facebook segment, bam, we're ready to go. So give me 1 second. Godzilla 2000 it is. Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. You're going to have to wait. Maybe next week, Kaiju Chill O'Clock. I'll watch that. Grab Godzilla 2000 here. Just pop it in. Not going to start it yet. Won't be starting it till I'm over on Facebook. But I just popped it in. Bam! Godzilla 2000. Gotcha. Ready to go. Always was fond of that cover art. One thing, actually, it's kind of, you know, for the anniversary, I mean, yeah, this is perfect. But, yeah, Godzilla 2000, guys, probably my favorite of the Millennium series. So this actually works. The thing, though, about this movie, yeah, it's been a minute since I've opened up this DVD because I of course still had the pamphlet and everything with the write-up and whatnot, and backside chapters and whatnot. Got all that still. But I've always been fond of the artwork for Godzilla 2000. And one thing that I remember about it the most is when I was growing up, every year for Christmas, my dad would get me a new Godzilla movie on VHS that he would find at Suncoast, for those of you that remember Suncoast from back in the day. Now we have FYEs, but Suncoast used to be where it was at. I loved the Suncoast in the Tucson Mall back in the day. I loved going there. I could spend hours in Suncoast as a kid. I never wanted to leave. And but my dad, that's where he would always get the Godzilla VHS tapes. And again, guys, this is back when VHS was around. And every year for Christmas, he would get me a new VHS of Godzilla. I remember, and it would always be in my stocking. Every Christmas, I wouldn't care about what was under the tree. I would care about my stocking, because I knew the stocking was where the movie was going to be. And I loved watching a new Godzilla movie almost every year. But I remember my dad, for Christmas, he got me, I'm trying to remember all the Godzilla movies that he's gotten me for Christmas. It was a lot of the Heisei movies. It was more of the Heisei era movies than anything. But I remember him getting me, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. That was one that I remember opening on Christmas. Space Godzilla was another one. And again, this is all VHS. Remember opening that on Christmas. Godzilla and Mothra Battle for Earth. I got that for Christmas one year. Godzilla 2000 was one that I got for Christmas one year. And the VHS had the front cover artwork was that, is it embroidered where the image is like bubbled and has texture? It was that VHS. And oh, it was just so cool to me. But, you know, I remember opening Godzilla 2000 on VHS for Christmas out of my stocking one year. I remember that memory. Godzilla vs. Destroya. Actually, I think Godzilla vs. Destroya my dad got me for my birthday. I don't think that was Christmas. I think that was a birthday gift. But yeah, no, and that was one of the last Godzilla VHSs that I got, because I think it was the following years was when DVDs really started to kick off and whatnot. So I think Godzilla 2000 was actually my last Godzilla VHS that I ever got. So yeah, good memories there. But yeah, I'm excited to watch Godzilla 2000. And again, you guys, if you can follow me over to Facebook Live next, just give me a couple minutes, intermission. Let me get a little bit more to drink, so give me a couple minutes, but I will be on Facebook Live next. And if you haven't, go like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook. If you haven't, or if you can. But I'll be live over there next, momentarily. And hour 56, I think we're good. Let me see, am I missing any comments? Nope. Rich from Wisconsin had the last comment. 2K is good. All right. So that just about does it, you guys. So, again, if you're a Star Wars fan, watch this stream from the beginning, and you'll get to see me showcase my lightsaber that my wife got me. I put it together. She bought it. Can't thank her enough. I love that lightsaber. I can't stop looking at it. I can't wait to mess with it at nighttime in my backyard. Again, I think I might dress up in my Kylo Ren cosplay and do like a good guy Kylo Ren and do like a photo shoot and post them on the Instagram for Godzilla Fan Freaks. So be on the lookout for that. But other than that, you guys, that just about does it. So let's just wrap up this first segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, shall we? So like always, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 15, the first segment. You guys were awesome, on fire. Like always, you guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. ZillaFan85, I see your comment. If I don't get to say it here, have a great weekend and enjoy the time with your wife as well as the movie. Dude, I will. We're going to go have sushi tonight, and we're going to go see that new Dragon Ball superhero movie. Superhero. Man, I didn't realize how repetitive that was. Dragon Ball Superhero. That's what it's called. But yeah, we're going to go see that tonight. So anyway, please comment, like, and subscribe here on the YouTube channel. Atomic Blast all those buttons, you guys. Atomic Blast that notification bell. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. Give me a, like and follow over there. I just regurgitated that, sorry. And then don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Instagram as well. Rich from Wisconsin, thank you so much. Gotta fly. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for being here for this segment, you guys. You guys are awesome. So, again, don't forget to do all that good stuff, you guys. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Godzilla Fan Freaks. Like and follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. That way you stay up to date with what's going on. On the other platforms, you'll see stuff that you may not see here on the channel. So that's always a plus. And again, we continue Kaiju Chill O'Clock over there. So episode 15 is not done. We continue over there next. So Facebook Live next, you guys. Give me a few minutes, but I'll definitely hop over on there and we'll watch Godzilla 2000. So thank you guys again for being here for the first segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 15. Hope to see you over on the second segment here, over on Facebook Live. So without further ado, you guys, and if you're not able to, hope you guys have a great weekend, rest of your weekend, whatever, have fun, and if we don't see you on the next segments, we'll see you next week. So, without further ado, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we'll see you. Thank you for watching.